Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, 27th day of April, first day of Iyar. And it's Rosh Chodesh, so please remember all of your Rosh Chodesh editions, of course. Now we're going to continue last part in our little interesting unit on nail cutting, because there are a lot of halachas about nail cutting. We had told you that it's very good to dispose of your nails after you cut them in a way that will make it that certainly a pregnant lady should never step on your cut nails where they fell. So flushing them down the toilet is good, okay? That's considered as good as burning them. And you can also, it's a little more disgusting, but you could also just pour them down the drain of a sink. But yeah, either way is okay. If they're swept away from the place that they fell, then that Kabbalistic thing about a pregnant lady stepping on them does not apply. So if you sweep them away, you're in a bit of a better situation. But still, it's best to dispose of them. It just seems nice anyway. Now, on to the topic of biting your nails. Okay, biting your nails, stay tuned because there's a few details. Firstly, it is not considered an act of disrespect, halachically. So if someone were to do it, it's not considered like he's being disgusting. Well, we're not saying it's good or allowed, but disrespect it is not. I found in the halacha sefer, actually, you're not going to believe this, but if somebody could manage to bite his toenails, he's very um, agile, or whatever the word is for being able to get your toenails in your mouth, it's still considered not appropriate. So don't do it, even if you can. Don't swallow them, even if you can or want to. That's not considered proper halachically either. But biting in general, I want you to know, is frowned upon for a different reason in halacha, and that is because if someone gets into the habit of biting nails, then he could end up biting them on Shabbos, and that would actually be a violation of Shabbos, because you're not allowed to cut growing things like that on Shabbos, and therefore you should not be in the habit of doing it during the weekdays. I don't think it's a good idea anyway, but it certainly could cause you to violate Shabbos laws, and therefore it's a bad idea. The Chazon Ish, there's a famous story everyone tells about how the great Chazon Ish once saw someone biting his nails on a weekday and gasped and said, "Oh, this person could end up, God forbid, violating Shabbos." So that's a powerful story. It says don't do it because you could end up violating Shabbos by biting them on Shabbos. Now, in general, you are supposed to wash your hands, Netilas Yadayim style, after nail cutting. Even if you just cut one nail, you still have to wash your hands. Even if you bit your nails, which is not such a good idea, you still are supposed to wash your hands. Another great reason not to bite your nails, because then you're going to be washing your hands all the time. If you cut the nails on one hand, you still have to wash both hands. The washing is like Netilas Yadayim style, pretty much. Best to go all the way to the wrist. But if you did only your fingers washing, that's sufficient. That would be okay. If you can't find water, then meanwhile it's just good to wipe your hands down on something that cleans your hands. That's if you can't find water. It's best, you don't have to, but it's best to do it in that morning style where it's done 3 alternates. Wash over the right hand, wash over the left hand, then right, left, 3 times. That's the better way to do it. If a person doesn't wash his hands after cutting his nails, Kabbalistically speaking, it leads to the forgetting of your learning, and you don't want that to happen. If someone else cuts your nails, then the halacha is that your hands are the ones that are supposed to be washed, not the cutter, but the cutee is the one who gets his hands washed after nail cutting. And lastly, is it considered disrespectful to listen to a Torah tape, Torah something online while cutting your nails? The answer is it's okay. It's totally okay to listen to Torah while your nails are being cut. Hope you enjoyed that little nail cutting unit. We're done with that, and we'll go on to new halachas tomorrow. Have a good Chodesh. Don't forget all of your Rosh Chodesh editions. It's Rosh Chodesh till the end of Thursday afternoon. Till the end of Thursday mincha daytime. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.